Hi, everyone. Welcome to another remote Facebook Live for the City of Citrus Heights. I'm Haley Reed, and today I'm interviewing Megan Huber, our Economic Development and Communications Manager for the city. So, Megan, to kick us off, can you start by explaining why it's important to shop local?
Yes, it is absolutely important to shop local always, but especially now in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic and associated public health orders. Now is really the time to show our love to our local businesses. There are so many benefits when we dedicate our dollars hyper locally. We keep jobs here in our city. We have about 35,000 jobs in total in Citrus Heights. So shopping local helps to make sure that we retain those and we all make it through the pandemic happy and healthy. It also generates sales tax dollars and economic impact, as well as ensure that we maintain our neighborhood vitality.
Those are great points. So, can you share with residents how they can continue to support local during the stay at home order?
Yes, the great news is even in current public health order that retail stores are still able to be open at 20% occupancy. So we can still get out and about and do that Christmas holiday shopping damage. If folks aren't comfortable visiting in store, there are a variety of other options, including curbside pickup or local delivery. And past core retail, there are a lot of great ways to make holiday plans around loving and shopping local, including buying our holiday dinner groceries at local markets, as well as gift cards to local restaurants to use in the future.
I love that. I know I personally have utilized the curbside pickup so much, and it's just a great feature. So, if you're joining us now, thank you for tuning in. And we're talking with our city's Economic Development and Communications Manager about the Love Local campaign and supporting our local businesses. If you have any questions for us, please drop them in the comment section of this live. And my colleague Nicole Baxter will be fielding questions at the end of this interview. All right, so to jump back in, Megan, I've seen these Love Local decals around town. Can you share with us what those are?
Yes, the Love Local emblem is a joint partnership between the City of Citrus Heights and the Citrus Heights Chamber of Commerce to be able to show our love of loving local. You can find these decals in windows of businesses who are participating in the program. And what that means is that they are able to have a presence on the city's website where we highlight love local, shop local opportunities, as well as have highlights in our social media as well. It's our goal to share as many ways and places to shop local here in Citrus Heights.
That's great. I'm actually going to share. We have a map that is displaying all of our Love Local businesses. And I know that Renee and Diane with the Chamber and a lot of the Chamber ambassadors have been super busy going around town passing out these Love Local decals. Those are great, Megan.
They're so fun. They're a huge point of pride for our community, just to be able to show that we are supporting our friends and neighbors. So we ask our residents and businesses to keep an eye out for those Love Local decals and give a shout out and maybe even make a purchase.
Yeah, and I think so. Nicole Baxter is going to be sharing the link for the map in our comment section so you guys can also scroll around and see what we have. So then it seems like the COVID health orders are constantly updating. How can our businesses and shoppers alike know what is allowed to be open and what is restricted right now?
It's a great question, and I have ultimate empathy for folks trying to keep up on what regulations look like from day to day. That's part of the role we have taken on here at the city's economic development department, is to create a central landing place to be able to find that information. We don't want people to spend their time looking for that stuff. We want them to spend their time making sure their business makes it through okay. So we invite folks to stay updated by visiting the city's website, as well as signing up for our business e-newsletter that comes out every other week with great updates as well.
Great. And I know that Nicole is dropping all of that information in our comment section. And then right now, I would actually like to invite Nicole onto the screen so she can share some questions from the community.
All right. First, shout out. Hi, David. Hi, Emily. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. As Haley said, if you've got questions, go ahead and drop them into the comment section. We can take those live. We did receive a few by email earlier this week. So Megan, to start us off, could you cover ways that people can support our Citrus Heights businesses beyond just shopping locally?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a variety of ways to do that. And it doesn't always have to be with our dollars. It can be as an enthusiastic cheerleader as well. So what that looks like nowadays, especially in a socially distanced manner, is following and supporting local Citrus Heights businesses on social media, leaving positive reviews and comments, and telling friends and family about the fantastic businesses that we have here.
Awesome. Love those ways. So the second question we've got is, this person says, we know COVID has hit businesses nationwide. How are Citrus Heights businesses and our economy faring?
That's a great question, and it's a tricky one to answer. There's a lot of speculation, and it's really all based on how long the pandemic and associated health orders last. What I can tell you is that Citrus Heights has an amazing ecosystem of support for our businesses. So we're not feeling like we're going through this alone. An example certainly is our Love Local program with the Citrus Heights Chamber. Past that, our Citrus Heights Chamber is still strong and operating. They have monthly breakfasts and lunches to be able to bring businesses together for support. Our Sunrise Marketplace is a fantastic advocate and supporter for our marketplace businesses. And our Auburn Boulevard Business Association supports our Auburn Boulevard businesses as well. An example is a local business buying gift cards from Auburn Boulevard restaurants to use as a promotion for their own business. So it's not just us out there supporting, it's really everyone. So it's a great feeling to know that there is camaraderie and support, and we know that that will continue throughout and even past the pandemic, because that's really just a part of who the Citrus Heights business community is as a whole. Past that, it's the city's firm belief and conviction to make sure our projects are continuing. So our Sunrise Mall specific plan, the vision to densify and diversify our 100-acre Sunrise Mall, is still on track, with more to come early next year. New Sylvan, the 11.4-acre property that the city purchased on Auburn Boulevard, is still on timeline as a project. And we know that new businesses are opening. There's a Dutch Brothers that just opened off of Antelope, which I understood broke some local records in its opening, as well as Green Acres coming soon. So we are still stewarding the future here at the city to make sure that when we do come out of this, we come out of it strong and growing.
Great, robust answer to that question. You covered a lot there. The third question, I feel like, kind of piggybacks on that. This person is asking if the city has grants or resources for businesses facing financial hardships during COVID.
Yes, absolutely. Again, an invitation to visit our COVID business landing page, where we have worked really hard to have a robust inventory of resources, both financial and otherwise, for businesses, so they don't have to look too far for help. We do know it is a lot, and sometimes it can feel overwhelming and complicated. So if there are businesses out there trying to navigate through this with no luck, we do invite you to please reach out to our Economic Development Department for direct one-on-one support. It's what we're here for, and we're happy to help however we can. past that, know that the city is advocating in every way that we are able for our businesses to be able to successfully make it through the pandemic and associated health orders. An example of that is the recent extension of our temporary outdoor program, which allows both restaurants and general retail to operate outside by right, with the completion of a quick checklist to ensure that we're doing it with health and safety in mind. I also want to highlight and remind our community that from a public safety perspective, our city has definitely taken a stance on public health orders through education rather than enforcement. So we want to make sure that we're providing the resources and helping our businesses understand what can and can't happen at any point in a given public health order. And we advocate for our businesses wherever we're able. An example of that is our recent letter to Sacramento County Board of Supervisors from our leadership questioning the now defunct ordinance to fine businesses not following public health orders. Again, back to that education rather than enforcement. So all in all, know that we're here. We've pounded the pavement to put together as many resources as possible. And if you can't find it yourself, please reach out because we'll help.
Awesome. Well, thank you. It looks like that's all the questions we have for now. If any viewers have more questions or you're watching this recording after the fact, please feel free to continue to comment. This team will keep an eye on those comments and respond back to you. Over to you, Haley.
Thanks, Nicole. So Megan, I know that we've covered a lot today. Thank you so much for your time. And I'm wondering if you have any closing thoughts you'd like to leave our viewers with.
Yeah, I've given a lot of thoughts already. I think really I can tie it all up with a bow by saying that we're here for you and that we'll get through this together. And again, if there's anything that we can do to help our business community, please reach out because that's what we're here for.
Thank you. And yes, as Megan has mentioned numerous times now, if you guys need anything or have any questions about information, please feel free to reach out to our Economic Development Division. All of the contact can be found at the links Nicole has dropped in the comment section. If you have any further questions, you can leave them in that same comment section and we will get back to you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for another Facebook Live session. Bye.